Welcome to today's episode. I'm Shahnaz, 360 Talks podcast. I'm really excited because we have with us Mr. Pradeep Kaware, a seasoned wealth tutor and an insurance expert with over 25 years of experience in guiding people towards financial security and smart money decisions. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Sanas, for the warm welcome. This is a very good opportunity because I waited almost 25 years to be doing a podcast. And I
That's
think
great.
last week I gave my first presentation also in front of so many people. So I would love this opportunity to interact with.
I'm glad to have you here as well. So let's jump onto the podcast. And first, I want to know a bit about your personal life, how you started this journey, what made you become a wealth tutor and involved in insurance.
See, this is simple. I was not forced into it, but circumstances made me realize the importance because my father, in 2001, my father died of a massive heart attack. He was only 55. So it made me realize, but my father was a central government employee in India, so he had a pension. So my mother was taken care of. So it made me realize if he was a private employee or if he was a businessman, where is the financial security? But fortunately, we all were grown up kids. I was 29, my brother was 27, and my sister was around 25. So we all were grown up. So when we were grown up, we were all settled in life. So we did not feel the financial, insecurity. The emotional thing was there. That made me realize this field is very, very important because securing families is very, very important because everybody has got children and they dream of doing something in life. But if the breadwinner is not there and if he has not left any money behind,
Mm.
people usually don't have much money, means a few crores of rupees or next 20 years of expenses of the family is usually not there. Nobody has that much saving. There may be few. So that made me think that this life insurance thing is a very important thing. And my dad did not have life insurance. He never had a life insurance policy. So that triggered me to get into this field. And I started talking to my friends. First approach was my friends.
Okay.
I used to talk to them in such a way that, I used to tell them a story that my father died without insurance, so I would like to educate you. And I used to do a proper, analysis of what is their family background and who are there in their family and all these things. So this got me triggered, and I was fairly successful in the start itself. Because
Okay.
I could understand the pulse. That
Mm.
important. The pain was there. The pain was coming, reflecting in my talk to my friends. I started with friends and then customers. So it was reflecting properly. So that made me, and then there was no looking behind. I had never worked for anybody after that. I am an insurance advisor, a well tutor for last 25 years. And how I became specialist in wealth management is I started putting my fingers into investment. I started, putting some money. I started trading in stocks. I used to buy mutual funds and all those things. And then I went into some high risk categories also. I burned my fingers also. So this made me feel that it is important to learn investment. People think investment is a small short term trick or something. Anybody can make money. My neighbor is making money, so I can make money. It's not like that. It's an art and it's a science. It's you have to study for an engineering degree also. I think you have to study for 3 4 years, then only you become an engineer. So investment is also not easy. You have to
Mm.
put in efforts. You have to study
Mm.
at least 2 3 years of analysis of fundamental analysis. All these things you have to study, and then you have to burn your fingers. Then you become a seasoned investor. So now when I see newcomers also, if they're getting into investments, I tell them I have burned my fingers. So a person who has made a lot of mistakes also in the start, he can be a very good teacher. So that is one thing.
True.
So I tell people, see, you might be burning your fingers and all, but see, I had done all those things in the past. So please, I am advising you, don't get into this, don't get into that. Okay? Don't reinvent the wheel or anything. So this is my main thing. This has
Okay.
made me.
So by making mistakes, learning, so what is your success mantra?
See, my success mantra is mainly not thinking about the money I make. Okay? Not thinking about the money I make. I am always believing in ethics and integrity. Means I am true to myself. when I see my customer or something, I feel like I am in his place. Okay, that there's an empathy towards my customer also. I feel everybody is like a family. Means my job is to secure families, and then I either teach them to make money also. So this is my mantra. I get into their shoes and feel their responsibility is my responsibility. So responsibility, taking over the customer's responsibility means I feel it is one family. So that is one way. And then making money is also, it's like a hobby for me. Teaching people how to make money or losing the fear of entering in the market. See, nowadays what happens is people don't invest because they have got fear. Fear is very, very big. So fear is due to lack of knowledge. So my job is giving the person knowledge. So when you get knowledge, you lose the fear. Then you get confidence of that. So that is the success mantra, like ethics, integrity, and making you lose fear of investment. That is my main motto in life. And spreading financial literacy to the layman. I am not interested in educating the people who already know.
Mm.
Okay. My simple mantra is I would love to catch the layman, okay, and educate him slowly. Means hand holding is my thing. Okay. So I'll teach him the basics so that he becomes, he need not depend on anybody.
Mm.
And I feel all this wealth tuition, wealth tutorials or anything, it's not a do it yourself model. You need guidance. Okay. When you go for, on an chat GPT or something, you may see people um, get some calculations
Mm.
and no, no. They need people like us, who are experienced to guide them and handhold them. That is the why.
So, what are the most common money mistakes people make in their 20s, 30s, and 40s?
See, main mistakes is people who are in this age group 25, 30, who may be married but no children and who are single. See, they think they are invisible, or they think they are immortal, they will not die, or nothing will happen to them. Anything can happen to their neighbors, but it will not happen to them. That is the feeling of these youngsters. Plus, all the peer influence, the people who are around them, everybody talks only about investment, SIP, investing in crypto, and all these things. So nobody talks about insurance and long-term wealth and all those things. So that is one thing which I see in the 20s, 30s, and then their income also may not be so high in the
Mm.
starting. They don't have any EMIs or anything, so that responsibility is not there. So that is one main thing which is there. And these people, they think life insurance is only about death, but life insurance is not only about death. People think, like, when you talk about life insurance, they think it's only death. So death is for them, it is like, oh, I am young, I will not die. But life insurance is actually about disability, critical illness, and long term wealth creation.
Mm.
An insurance company helps you to create long term wealth also, because in an insurance company, it's not a short term thing. Short term, you can go outside and buy an insurance platform. You can buy, you can invest for a long term period also. So these are the things with the for the age group between 20 to 30. That is the main thing.
Mm.
For 40 people of 40 who are having a family, okay, with children or something, then the responsibility is to take care of their education. Okay, so I feel that when the child is between 0 to 8 years old, then they have got a 10 years. See, when the child goes to college, maybe at 17, they need a lot of money.
Mm.
If he's going abroad also, they need maybe $100,000 or something. So that you have to start early planning. So person who is, in 25, 30 just got married, he has to start planning for the child's education also. Because see, nobody can immediately have a big lump sum unless he's a businessman and making, profits and, putting profits aside. But anybody who is on a salary or anything also, that much money does not come. So you will have to park your money somewhere, and you will have to commit yourself for long term. Okay.
Mm.
Short term means, I don't know, when you make some money, you may use it for buying some, car or something like that. But for long term, you should be very sincere. And when you put money in an insurance company and on their platform, it's like a long term commitment.
Mm.
What I call is forced commitment.
Okay.
So people will not, take out the money when you buy an investment plan from in a insurance company. He will not try to fiddle around with that, because he thinks, that is some a long term commitment. So that forced commitment thing is the most important thing. That is why mutual funds are there, but that may be like temporary. People think 3 years, 5 years goal. But investing on a life insurance platform, that's why most of the life insurance companies have got long term horizon, 10 years, 15 years, not 5 years. So this is the main thing, advice for.
What does true wealth means to you?
See, true wealth is, there is a concept like there's something called FIRE concept,
Mm.
financially independent, retire early. Okay, this some of the people know. So that means you should create enough wealth
Mm.
over a period of time, and then you should stop working, and that money should take care of you. Okay,
Okay.
so nowadays there are smart people who want to retire at 45. So their working span is from 25 to 45. So you have to decide how many years you're going to work, and you have to make so much money. There is a calculation that if you have money, X amount of money at age 45, maybe a few crores, you know, should do that reverse calculation. Then how to go about it? There are smart people who are earning good, but if you start thinking of the FIRE concept, financially independent retire early concept, then you will start saving and making money so that you reach that goal at that age 45. Okay, and then you do whatever you want in life. So that is one main mantra. Okay, that is for only few people are able to do that. Then the remaining thing is very simple, which everybody knows: start young. Okay,
Mm.
start investing, you know, a part of at least 10-15% of your income into mostly SIPs, equity SIPs, which generate more returns over a period of time. Start early, means in first job you start putting 5,000, 10,000, or maybe in dirhams if you put 1,000 dirham, 500 dirhams. So starting early so that the compounding effect takes place. So this is one mantra to create wealth. Okay, then see, you will have to look into all asset classes. Like some people believe gold, some people believe stock market, but see, people, there is something people don't know the calculations. You know, there are some calculations on Excel or something, financial calculator we use. I recently met one person. This is an excellent example. I met him, and he was 70 years old. He's selling, Pradeep, I bought gold in 1990.
Mhm.
So that is 35 years back. And I bought it for 67 dirhams per gram.
Okay.
And now I sold it for 432. Okay. So
Okay.
22 carat. Now you may be aware of that
Okay.
gold. So I was also aware. So I was happy. He's telling, Pradeep, I made a lot of money because he's shifting to Canada. I sold it here in a shop and everything, got permission and all. I made a lot of money, around 100,000 dirhams profit. Uh, I was surprised because I know the calculation. He's selling it is superb investment. No, sir, 1 minute. Don't feel bad. I am not trying to put you down. I'll just use my financial calculator. I put 67, I put 432, 35 years. You know the rate of return? See, good rate of return is 10 to 12% at least. 10 to
Mm.
12, 14% in India, maybe 10, 15% here and there. It is 5.7 or 5.8%. It is not a great return. Inflation is also 5%. But that man was thinking he did a big thing. But I just told him, sir, don't feel bad. I am trying to educate you. He said, "Yeah, this is very less money. And everybody is investing in gold." See, I'm not trying to put gold down. Gold has given last 1 year superb returns. I think almost 30-40%
Mm.
over a period of 2 years. And I think almost 70-80% also. Okay. We have got some funds also, gold fund. So people are ignorant. They don't know calculations. This is a myth that everybody knows everything. No. That is why even if the advisor has got a good calculated analysis, he can be very successful. Financial literacy is very, very low. And the calculations people don't know.
Okay.
So that is very, very important. And everybody is making that mistake. Gold, the calculation. So over a period of time, 5.5 is nothing. So you have to invest in equities or something which gives a return. And there are tricks to that. You have to learn.
So, how important is mindset compared to like having a technical knowledge towards wealth management and creation?
See, one thing is there, if you want to create wealth, it's not only theory, okay, it's behavior.
Mm.
Behavior means that emotions and all. My money has gone up. What should I do? Should I take it out? And then some people take it out and use it. That's a behavioral science. Okay, you should know how to curb your emotions and everything. You should not get excited when 100 becomes 120. You know, in the market, 100 becomes 140 also.
Mm.
Now, for example, gold, it has become 100 has become. I have seen in some 100 has become 180, means 80% return. then you will
Okay.
not know what to do. So mindset is very important. There is something called booking of profit and everything, because 84%, 40% is not every year anything. Once in a lifetime or something, you will get some big return. So the mindset is, you should see, whenever you are investing somewhere, you should, before investing, you should have an expected rate of return in your mind. Expected rate. See, when I'm investing in stocks or something, you should be aware that 10 to 12% is good enough.
Mm.
See, you will get 40%, 50%, 20% also. There are some technology funds which give 50, 60% also. You should be, when you enter an investment, you should be assuming this is a good, 10 to 12% is good. Okay. Anything above that, okay, you should be careful. That is mindset. Anything above that, try to move that into, this is a little technical, move that into a safer instrument.
Mm.
Okay, you can buy gold or you can put into bonds or something. So
Okay.
that mindset is important. If you just keep on looking, 100 became 180%, and then keep quiet, and then there is a war or something, that will come down. So this type of mindset you should be having. And then another mindset is, for wealth is, people think this is very easy. Okay, there are some funds, just buy some funds and all without some advice, just Google and see. The main mistake people make is, they think it's a do it yourself model, DIY, whatever they call. Everybody thinks it is very easy. Just check some funds on Google and start investing. They don't know whether that funds are actually good for them, because funds also, sometimes a fund may be investing only in gold, so it's a risky thing. You investing only in one category is risky thing, because the market can fall after that. Okay, so people think that is good and they invest. No, it's not like that.
Mm.
Sit with an advisor and understand what is that asset class. It should have gold, it should have technology, all these things one by one should be there. That
Mm.
thing is very, very important. It's not running behind just returns. It's not so easy.
Mm.
So this is the mindset you should have. Don't run behind money. The money is not made so easily. If somebody is giving good return, then it'll fall down also. If it can give 80, next year it can be minus also. During COVID time, after COVID time also, it went minus 30,
Mm.
40%. So that is the thing. So mindset is very, very important.
So, when we are talking about mindset, what would be the advices you will give for the beginners to start investing safely?
Okay. So for this is this I love, because I love to handhold people, and teach. So I have made my own simple mantras. It is called Pradeep's SI mantra. Okay.
Okay.
SI means smart investor. SI, Pradeep's SI mantra. So simple things is, I had told you earlier, like fear, then lack of knowledge. So if you give knowledge, you lose the fear, and then it's good for the beginners, because beginners only have fear.
Mm.
So my simple concept is, first thing is SI mantra, stay invested. Okay. Don't worry about market going up, down, nothing. You have to stay invested consistently. Don't run away from the market. Then next is systematic investment.
Mm.
People know systematic investment, invest small amount regularly, not lump sum. Okay.
Okay.
So this is for beginners,
Mm.
so that you don't get scared when it goes down. So systematic investment. So second mantra. Third is separate your investments. Okay.
Okay.
Means don't go behind one stock, like buying Salik or buying Tata Steel. Means I'm talking about India. I'm talking about investing in Tesla. One stock. No,
Mm.
you have to buy a fund which has got maybe Salik, maybe Tesla, maybe some construction company. All these
Mm.
things should be one. So that is
Okay.
diversification. So that is called separate your investment. Third mantra. Fourth is switch your investments. That
Okay.
is not for beginners. See, that's why I told, it's not everybody cannot learn everything. They have to come to some expert. Like you have to go to a doctor. Even for a haircut, you have to go to a barber. Even
Mm.
for gardening, which looks so easy, you have to call the gardener. Which fertilizer and all. It's not so easy. And how much time will it take for you to learn? It takes a lot of time. So get hold of the expert. Learn these basic things you should know. Stay invested, systematic investment, separate
Mm.
investment. These three are very easy. The fourth is only my job. Okay,
Okay.
it's an expert.
Mm.
It is called switch your investments.
Okay.
That means, like earlier I told you, if 100 becomes 140 by chance,
Mm.
okay, technology goes up, that Nvidia and all is going up, Tesla may go up, Facebook may go up. If 100 becomes 140,
Mm.
then it may come down also. What goes up
True.
has to come down.
Uh-huh.
So 40 should be moved out somewhere and put in some safe gold or bond fund. That's called switching of investment. This is called smart investor formula, which I have coined myself, which is there in the market, but I have made it for especially for beginners. The
Okay.
layman should know this. Then
Hmm.
he'll get confidence.
So, while talking about layman mentality, which we can see commonly that saving the money instead of investing is a common practice we Indians have. We see the account balance and we see some savings is there, we get happy and we have this common fear to invest on anything. So, what do you want to say about that? Like, her keeping a bulk amount on just as a saving, the money is not rolling out.
Okay. See, most of our mentalities, which people is first they spend money from their income, they spend money, and what is remaining they try to save or they try to invest something. But actually, it should be the opposite. First, you have to take out money, at least 5-10% of your income, which is there. First, you have to invest and try to make it grow, and then try to spend. Okay, so there is a calculation always. So that mentality you have to inculcate. Otherwise, you will not have much money left because there is no forced commitment. You will not have much money left. And then savings is just keeping money idle. There are so many people who just keep money idle. It's like keeping your money below your pillow. It does not grow. Okay, or putting in somewhere you get 2-3%, 4%. That is nothing. So it is like see, my simple job is make your money work for you.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, it is very dangerous. You have to make your money work for you. And I tell people this way, this is very important. You have to make your money work for you because I'll give an example. If you are putting money into some instrument which gives you 10 to 12%, and then if there is another person who is investing only in instrument which is giving 4% or keeping somewhere cash, who can retire early? The person who is making 10 to 12%, because he's making money faster. He can retire at 40, 45, 50, 55. This person 4% means if you do your normal calculation, he will take another 5-10 years to earn the same amount.
Okay.
So you have to make your money work for you. Otherwise, you'll have to work for longer time. Okay. So if you want financial independence, you have to make your money grow more than the inflation. Okay. If you keep money there, people I have come across so many customers keep on working till 60. Then wife also has to work. Then they have to depend on children because they are not made their money work for them. Nobody has taught them. Like you and my dad and all, they were government employees. Nobody was telling them stock market and everything. All know 4-5% only. So they have to keep on working till they get grandchildren also. So that is a big mistake which people make. Make your money work for you. Otherwise, you will have to work full life, and you cannot retire early.
How do you recommend people to protect their wealth against inflation and risks?
See, if you want to protect your wealth against inflation and risk, one is anything which has to beat inflation is equity. Mostly equity only, because equity has over a period of time has given 8 to 12, 15% in this part of the world, in the US and everything. 8 to 12. India has given 15, 16% from last 30, 40 years. You see the sense. So that is the only way to make wealth. Okay. There is no other way to make wealth. Wealth means you have to have enough so that you can, after that, if you don't work also, it will take care of the remaining one. If you just invest in 4-5%, you will not create wealth unless you have a lot of money. Okay. And then risk mitigation is, I told you, wealth creation is by investing in equity, but then there comes with the risk also. But risk is only for people who not having knowledge.
Okay.
Like as I explained to you, if you know the basic thing, if you follow the mantras, staying invested, systematic investment, separated investment, switch your investment, then there is no fear, there is no risk. People who are having half knowledge, they run away from the market when the market is crashing. But if they were educated that you have to stay invested, properly educated, it's not like that. Everybody in theory, they know what is systematic investment and all those things. But when the market crashes, nobody has told them you have to run away, stay invested. They get that fear. So my job is fear elimination. So that systematic investment. My all my customers, they are so confident. When the market falls, nobody calls me. Nobody is bothered. That is my achievement in my last 24 years. No, none of my customer calls when the market crashes, because I have sat with them, handled them, and told them, don't worry, when the market goes down, you're putting same amount of money and it gets averaging, you get more units. So this thing, the customer has to be confident, otherwise he'll run away, and then he will bad mouth and he'll tell this market is useless and everything, it has come down. So this is the thing.
So the fear and risk, these are the areas comes up when we have lack of knowledge in wealth management and creation, right? So how to teach our children, the next generation, by make them understand how to handle money?
See, one thing is, everybody gives pocket money and all those things. Okay, so teach them ki you will get only this much. That is a small thing. That is basic things. So I will not be talking much about the basic things. Give the money and tell them this is your expenses. If you finish it off within 5-10 days, you will not get anything more. Okay. Otherwise, they will keep on asking. My parents are earning money. They'll keep on asking more. Give them X amount of money. Tell them this is for the whole month. So that is one thing. Budgeting will be coming, and then whatever they want in the limit they can spend, but they should not go overboard. Okay. And then one thing is, inculcate the habit of saving also. Okay. Tell them if you save money, then you can buy something of your choice later also. Okay. So that saving is there. What I educate is, I am directly into making money. Okay. These are small things. These small things we can do. But my main concept is, like, I taught my son. I taught him the concept of saving, because when he gets his first job, or whenever he gets some surplus, see, when you go for an event, or some thing to India or something, the relatives give some cash and all those things. I tell him, keep that cash, and then we'll buy something for you, and which will make money for you. So they were excited. I told, I'll make this money grow for you. Then the child was inquisitive and finding out what is this. Then I taught him that SIP, systematic investment. Okay. So now my son is aware that small money, and just see, now everybody is good in mathematics and everything. Okay. So you show the calculator and show it on Excel or something, they will be zapped to see money growing, such, because compounding and all, they know theory, compounding and all those things. But if you show over a period of, see, they are all, suppose the kid is 8 or 10 years old, 10, 12 years old. If you show him compounding of, X $1,000 per month for 20, 30 years, it becomes a huge amount. They get excited. I had told my son, when he becomes 40, he will have a few crores in his account. He's telling, how? I told him, just invest 2 lakh rupees, Indian rupees, in some stocks or something.
Okay.
And I told him, if this grows at 17, 18 months, it becomes 1 crore. I told him, I did not have this much money when I was 40. You will have this money and you need not do anything. So these are the lessons for kids. Teach them how to invest slowly. You should open their mind, not only for small savings and budget, but teach them how to grow their money also. And tell them there are different asset class and everything. Gold is there, this is there, equity is there. Make them a bit risk taker. More risk, more money. Simple. Now people are businessmen. Why they do business? More risk, more money. Otherwise, everybody would have been in a job. So teach your children also. Risk taking is a skill. Not for everybody. Conservative, if you are, then you will be conservative only. I'm talking about money. Conservative means be happy with 1-2%. Work full life. But if you are dynamic, I told you the concept of FIRE, financially independence, retire early. You have to be dynamic. If you want to make money, teach your children to take risk. And then to mitigate the risk, hire somebody to teach them, that simple mantra of losing your fear. Educate your children. If they lose the fear before they get into a job, they become multimillionaires.
Okay.
So that is it.
So can you share a success story of someone who transformed their life by doing wealth management with your guidance?
Okay. I would like to tell you a real life example. I don't believe in cooking up stories. I like to tell a real life example. I had a customer. He was an existing customer. I went to meet him and I showed him his earlier portfolio. I told him it's not working so nicely, and if you have got good amount, give it to me. I can manage the money. I showed him some samples of my existing customer. You won't believe, I met him 2 3 times, and I don't believe in only talking on the phone. Whenever he calls me, I used to go and meet him and explain to him properly. 2 3 times I met him. He gave me $180,000, which is the biggest collection till date in my 25 years of career. That much trust which he showed, I was a bit zapped. How can he show this much trust? But then I understood he found value in what I was talking. I told him, if you give me money, I will manage it like my baby. Okay.
Okay.
I told him, I will manage it like my baby. Every day I will take care of that. Okay. Like how I manage my money, I'll manage your money, because this is big money. I want it to be under me so that I can take care of that. And you won't believe me, he gave me such a big check. And after that, I'm really so glad, and I'm managing glad. He's already got within 6 7 months around 12% already he got, and I managed so carefully. So he's so happy. Like, I told him, you're giving so much money, so I will not put every money into one basket. Okay, so I put around 60 70% in the equity market and 30% in gold and gold bond, etc. Then when the market goes down, I put money from bond here and there, and he's finally very very happy. He has given me full authority to do whatever I want. I was wonderstruck because he used to invest in with banks and everything, but I don't know what he found in me, and I think the success stories which I showed him in the past made him believe in that, and he's so happy now. At that time when I was talking about illness and everything, he told me, first let me do money investment. After 4 5 months of the his investment giving good returns, I told him, now let's discuss about illness and everything. Critical illness is also part of wealth protection. It's wealth creation, but wealth protection is important. And you won't believe, he has bought a critical illness plan for his wife and his kid. So that is my the main success story of last year. That there are so many success stories. People are all have created wealth, and they're booking profits and making money. So that is the biggest achievement.
So, what daily money habit do you personally recommend? So, like anybody to start with?
First is, it's like daily, like maybe at the start of the month when the money comes in. Budgeting is very important. Budgeting, you should know where your money goes. Okay. That is very important. You have to write down. It's not only in the mind. This is a habit which everybody has to inculcate. Even the kid, even the parents who is earning. Budgeting is very very important. First, take care of your expenses, which it is much needed. Take care of the expenses. Write the income this side, expenses one side, and then tally it. Then just see how much is there. And in that expenses, you have to add your investment also. Okay, it's not after expenses. Okay. So in that expenses also, first thing you have to add, see, it's a basic thing to start with. 10 15%, it depends on your income. 10 15% of your income should go into making your money work for you. So if somebody is earning 10,000 should be put in expenses. Okay, this is in my budget. Okay, but then you have to keep some money as cash also, which
Okay.
that is also very important. Because emergency, it's called an emergency fund. Usually people tell at least 6 months of your monthly expenses should be in an emergency fund. Okay, because anything can happen, this COVID like situation, job loss and all those things, maybe loss for some, you have to bear a loss or something. You need that cushion for 5 6 months of expenses. Should be there in cash or something in your bank, or liquid should be there. So this is the main thing which you should start with.
So, life insurance also can be like considered as a part of wealth building strategy.
Yes. See, people are there to earn income, maintain their standard of living. When their income grows up, their standard of living goes up. Okay. Why everybody wants to work? Why only husband should work? They want the wife also to work. Why? Whenever she is eligible to work, she'll also work. Why? Income goes up. Okay. When income goes up, standard of living goes up. Okay. To maintain the standard of living, both are working. Okay, what happens if the income stops?
Mm.
See, wealth building strategy we are talking about. That
Mm.
means both are earning, then they will make more money. What if? That is a very good thing. What if it stops? Even one
Mm.
income stop means standard of living will go down. If you're
Mm.
going every day to hotels and eating outside, one income stops, then you'll have to curb on that. You'll have to, they may start preparing meals at home only instead of preparing, they're going outside because the income has dropped down.
Mm.
Okay. So, what if something happens, income stops? That is where protection comes into picture. Life
Okay.
insurance.
Mm.
Income gets stopped only due to mainly one thing is job loss, which is temporary that you will have to take care. People give this example. Next is income can get stopped due to life insurance, which early death,
Mm.
premature death, accident, natural death, disability. Disability is what permanent disability means. In an accident, you lose hand, leg, you're not able to work. If a stroke and heart attack and all those things, end stage cancer, disability. Uh, then disease, critical illness. Okay,
Okay.
critical illness means there are 30, 40 critical illness, major stroke, paralytic attack, multiple sclerosis, all those things. If any of these things happen, your income will stop. So wealth building is important. Wealth protection is also important. If you don't protect your income, anything can happen. All your dreams can be shattered.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So simple thing. There is a pyramid. Like when you build a building, also you need a foundation. So
Mm.
in your life, you have to protect. First, you have to protect your income. Only after that you start saving and then investment. First protect what you have.
Mm.
Okay, that is life insurance, that is the foundation. And what I talk to people is at least 2 to 5%, depends on your income. If your income is very high, then 2% also, 2% is enough to protect what you are earning in that full year. Okay, so 2 to 5% of your income should go into wealth protection.
Okay.
It consists of life insurance, critical illness, disability. If
Mm.
you're having more money, then get into savings, investment, all of it. So wealth protection and wealth creation, wealth accumulation all go hand in hand.
Okay. So when it comes to Indians, so which communities you think that are very good at following these wealth management rules, and they are teaching their children from young age? Which community you think that they're doing that in a very proper way?
See, now I am a hardcore insurance guy and then wealth tutor also. I teach people to make money also. But community wise, I'll tell you from early age, because the Gujaratis, the Marwadis, they are all into businesses. So they teach people how to manage money, budget money, all are very careful with money. So in money management, and they all are there in stock markets and everything. So that is their, the community is an expert in that. You'll
Mm.
find all, all the peers, influencing each other, all know investment, all know to make money and all this thing. The other communities are not so dynamic in, all these things. But nowadays it's not like that, it's all intelligence. Now people now all are educated.
Mm.
So it's not community wise especially, but the traditional thing, since you asked about the Indian community, so this is what we have been seeing from the past. The business community, the Mahawadis, they are very
Mm.
well versed. Every rupee counts for them. They take care of that properly. The other communities are a little bit relaxed, and when they make money, they will, start saving, then learning. So that relaxed attitude is there.
Mm.
But nowadays it's all intelligence. People are very smart. I have seen now young people in India also,
Mhm.
because of this AI and everything. Everybody knows everything. So returns and all those things. Small kids, 17,
Mm.
18
Mm.
years old,
Mm.
they all are very well versed in the taxation rules and all those things. I was surprised to meet some of my son's friends, who
Okay.
they're talking big things,
Okay.
taxation and all those things, which takes a man a lot of time to learn.
Mm.
So now it's intelligence versus not community. That's different.
So, what is the one mistake people should avoid when buying a life insurance policy?
Okay, people should avoid it. First, they should see what are the different types of products in the market.
Mm.
See, there is a cost structure for all products. There are some products which are low cost, and then there are products which have an investment component also.
Mm.
The mistake, I will give an example. I had met one person early in 2016 when I came to Dubai. His income was not so high.
Okay.
I told him as per his income, he has to go for something called a term plan, which is a low cost plan, okay, which covers just coverage. It's just like insuring your car. If nothing happens, you don't get back money. So that is, it was costing maybe 200 dirhams per month, 100, 200 dirhams per month. And the next plan, other plan was costing 600 dirhams per month, but with investment. Okay. So, you know our mentality. I need money back and everything. You know, Pradeep, let me go for 600 dirhams. I told him, my experience says you are saving only some 2000 dirhams per month. Out of that, you're giving 600 means it will come till your neck after some time. If some emergency come, it will become tough for you to pay 600. No. I will invest 600 dirhams. Same coverage. He needs some X amount, $100,000. Option was 200 dirhams per month, 600 dirhams per month. 600 dirhams was with returns, and 200 was without returns. So Indian mentality and normally our mentality is go for with returns. You know, he paid for 1 year. Then I think some job. You know, I think 2017, 18, some little bit type of recession, like whatever happened. And he called me and told he is not able to pay. So what happened? This mistake, this is the biggest mistake. Policy lapses. When you're not able to pay, policy lapses. He could not pay for you in 1 year. I told him at that time, big mistake you made. Now 600, he can't get from every month 600. No, he's not able to pay because he got some expenses, too much. If it was 150, 200, that plan would have continued. 150, 200, he'll manage from his 2000 somewhere. Beg, borrow, steal, 150, 200, he can manage because that 150, 200 is protecting his family. This 600 was very, very tough for him and the policy lapsed. From that day, I help the customer take a proper decision according to his budget. Even if he gets excited, I will not allow him to get excited. Simple.
Okay.
That is my main mantra. I told him, see boss, even I am worried about you. If you don't pay, it's not good for the insurance company also. So please don't get excited and don't pay. This is not one example. Okay. So people then start thinking, okay, 200 is okay. I told you, treat this as expense, 200. You go outside, drink coffee. 5 people drink coffee, it will cost you 150 dirham. You go for a movie, it will cost you dirham. So this is expense. Don't every money you invest can't make money for you. So treat it as an expense. This is one example. Second example, another same guy. He's struggling to pay that 500, 600 dirhams. He's earning around 9,000 dirhams, but he took a commitment for 600. He is struggling. 5-6 months of backlog. He's not able to pay. Okay. So please, I want to tell everybody that see your budget and don't get excited and you want to make money. Make money elsewhere. But protection is only 2 to 5% of your income. That's all.
Okay. Great. So we are end of our podcast. So this is my last question to you. If someone listening to this podcast has not thought about life insurance yet, what is the very first step they should take today?
See, life insurance in a nutshell. I will tell you a little bit of theory also now. Life insurance in a nutshell is for everybody.
Okay.
If you are having an income, if you are the breadwinner or if the wife is also earning, whoever is earning should have life insurance. Because if something happens, that income gets stopped. So you have to have insurance. There is no other option. Insurance is replacement of income. Okay. And see, one more thing which I would like to tell you is insurance is for 3 main things. One is if you love your family. This is for people who are having. See, even if you are a single person, you are having parents. So you should love your parents. Your family, you should love your family. If you love your family, very important life insurance. If you love yourself, self-love. Okay? Self-love means some people may not have family. They may tell family, let them, they will manage. At least you should love yourself. Okay? What is self-love? Means if something, you are an independent person, you don't want to depend on anybody. That means you love yourself. So why you don't want to depend on yourself? So independence is also coming with arrogance and I have to be independent. So when you love yourself, you have to protect yourself with living benefits. I'm not talking about death. So for people who love themselves or people who are single or don't worry much about family, they should love themselves. So that means they have to buy something called disability insurance and critical illness insurance. These are called living benefits. Okay, because this person can get disabled,
Mm.
then will he depend on his parents for his income, daily income? Dad, give me my money to pay my mobile bills, my food bills, my rent bill. No, no. So he should take care of himself. How? A disability plan in case of accident will give him lump sum,
Mm.
100,000, $200,000, which he can keep in bank and that can take care of himself. He'll become independent and then he'll start loving himself again. Otherwise, he'll start hating himself because he has
Mm.
become depending on his parents, maybe on his wife. So, love, loving family, self love, very important, and responsibility. All responsible people should have insurance. Now you have to decide whether you're responsible or not. See, are you responsible for your family, or do you want to become their responsibility? This
Mm.
is very hard hitting.
Okay.
Simple. I'm asking everybody: are you responsible for your family, or do you want to become their responsibility?
Mhm.
How can you become their responsibility? If you are disabled, lachar admi means if you are sitting like this, they have to find a way to feed you because you are
Mm.
not taken care of the disability.
Mm. Mm.
And life insurance thing will not give money in case of disability. You should buy a disability plan, a critical illness plan. All these things should be there in your protection portfolio. So this is the ultimate thing. It is people who love, self-love, responsibility. In a nutshell, this is insurance.
Mm. Okay. Okay. I guess it's very clear for the audience to like now they have to get insured
Mm.
and they have to manage their wealth as well. So today here we are at the end of our podcast. So now if you guys have a lot of doubts about insurance and how to save your money and get into the right direction, so you know now who to get in touch with. It's own and only Mr. Pradeep Kaware. So thank you so much for having and coming us with us for this podcast. I'm very happy to have you here, and the discussion was very detailed and very clear. And I guess a lot of people will approach you now to discuss more about this.
Thank you, Shahnaz. This is a very great and good opportunity for me, sitting in front of the camera and delivering from my heart whatever I have learned over the period of time. And I'm really grateful for this. And I wish all the newcomers, the layman, I use the word layman, and the people who want to learn something can approach me anytime. I'm willing to help them and give knowledge, because knowledge is the latest currency. If you have knowledge, you will make money. Knowledge is the latest currency. Thank you.
Thank you.